All right. Final game opening round here on the Lancers Invitational. Not to confuse people, it is Storm versus Storm. So we have to go Kansas City versus Sioux Center. I'll probably say Sioux City because I'll mess that up. But opening face-off won by Kansas City. Kansas City skates it in, backhand in front of the net. That shot blocker to the side. Tipped up, not out. Now it's out. 2-on-1. Sioux Center into the zone. Back to the wing, in to the middle. Shot, save, rebound. Behind the net. Then in front. Can't connect. Shot saved by Kansas City goaltender. Sioux Center to the point. Quick step in. Backhand, save. Puck gets through a lot of bodies. Finds the back of the net. Sioux Center takes an early 1-0 lead. Face off won by Kansas City. Sent all the way into the zone. From there, look to work it out. Kansas City into the zone. Pass across, finds a skate. Couple girls collide, no foul there. Kansas City with the puck. Sends it in. Sioux Center rings it around the near side. That shot's wide. Cut off there. Sioux Center outlet. Cut to the middle. Shot. Saving a cover. Shot save. There'll be another whistle. 10-10 left in the first. Face-off won by Sioux Center. Pass across. Gets all the way to the far boards. Kansas City collects. Reverses the puck back the direction. Far side, tipped out. Picked up there by the wing. Brings it up, dumps it in. Moves the puck. Puck pinballs around. Kept in by Kansas City. Almost said Storm, that would make sense. Sioux Center out around the defense. Loses the puck. Kansas City with it. Good move there around. That's in. Shot wide. Rebound attempt in front. Doesn't connect. Brought up by Sioux Center along the near side boards. Stolen there. Good move around. In. Shot, save, rebound, goes to the far corner. Battle on the boards for it. Sioux Center comes away with it. She'll cut to the middle of the ice. Looks for a pass. Has it knocked off her stick there. Second attempt gets out. Sioux Center dumps it into the corner. It's up there, cuts to the middle. That puck's cut off by Kansas City. Brought back in by Sioux Center. So lose an edge, lose the puck. Along the boards with it. Sioux Center comes away with it. Pass in front. Sent wide. Puck sent up and out of the zone by Kansas City. The center goes right back in. Battle along the boards near side here. Cole sends it up and out. The center regroups in the neutral zone. Pass cut off by Kansas City. She'll dump it in. The center will try. Look at our first penalty call here of the game. Looks like it's a rough going against Sioux Center. Goes off one by Sioux Center. Goalie will play it to the near side corner. Kansas City on the power play. Puck up to the point. That shot pitchforked over to the far corner. Left it there. Can't get a shot off. Sioux Center steals it right to come back to the middle. Loses the puck. Kansas City with it. Into the zone. Goes wide. Tries to get back in front. It goes off with a skate. Sent length of the ice by Sioux Center. We'll get an icing call. 6:58 left in the first. 55 seconds left on Kansas City's power play. Face off one by Kansas City. That shot wide. Rebound up to the point. Turnaround shot. Found a skate in front. Point shot finds a shin pad. Sioux Center collects. Skates it up. Tip off the boards. Kansas City regroups in their zone. Errant pass up the wing into the neutral zone. Puck stumped in by Sioux Center. 10 seconds left on the power play for Kansas City. With the puck. Long pass. Doesn't connect. Feed to the defender. She'll go back. Sioux Center back to full strength. Into the offensive zone. Shot off a skate. Rebound to a player in the slot. Turnaround. Shot. Pick save. Second attempt cleared to the half boards. Pass across the middle. Sioux Center collects in their zone. Tries to go up the boards at Fandon. Puck behind the net. Sioux Center with it. She'll chip off the boards. Not out. Second attempt able to clear. Kansas City back into the zone. Move around the defender. In. Shot. Save. Rebound. Goalie covers. Face off one by Kansas City. Puck battles around. Sioux Center with it. They go off the board. Numbers coming in. 3-on-1, 3-on-2. That's to the far side. Can't get a shot. Tries to wrap around. Goalie finds a loose puck and covers. Face off. Won by Kansas City. Chip across the net now. The center controls high in the slot. Sends it to the Kansas City players, and they'll want to let the puck move out. Turned over in the neutral zone. Shipped out. The center collects in their zone. Kansas City around with it. Loses the puck. Stolen back by Kansas City. They go off the board. Pass to the middle, sticks to the near side corner. So center collects there, turns it over. That's back to the middle. Pass is sent to the half board. Out along the board for a puck pinged against the board. 2-1 gets the 3. The center skates away with it. So getting line, dump it in, go for a change. Kansas City with the puck behind the net. Backhand pass up the board. Comes out to neutral zone. To center on puck there. Puck stolen away by Sioux center. Full scoop, have it blocked to the corner. Kansas City goes high off the boards, but not out. Sioux center will dig it back in deep. To the slot area, that sticks away by Kansas City. Left there. Puck's into the zone. Brought right back out by Sioux center. 4-on-3, now it turns into 3-on-3. Shot, blown by the goaltender. Faced off one by Sioux center. Shot save, rebound, loose in the slot. Kicked away by Kansas City. Comes around far side, half boards cross. One shot, moving in, shoot, save. So he has control. Face off one by Kansas City. She'll chip it up and out. The center in the neutral zone. Collection moves in. Turns the corner, pass up the slot. That's caught off by Kansas City. Up to the point. The center with it there. Shot gets blocked. Shot, save, rebound, loose in the spot. Cleared out by Kansas City again. She'll skate over the puck. A little help from the D, but it just comes up to the point, not out. Turnaround shot saved by Kansas City. Rebound sent up the board. Not out. Kansas City gets some control. They're able to get out of the zone. Dump the puck in, go for a change. Sioux center with it in their zone. Cut to the middle. Pass up neutral zone area. Sioux Center into the zone. Shot stays on a loose puck. Cleared out by Kansas City. I'll go length of the ice. 41 seconds left in the first. Kansas City trails 1-0. Faced off one by Sioux Center. Shot gets blocked. Foot race flip. Kansas City gets it, shoots it wide on a backhand. To the loose puck in front. Can't connect. Kansas City with it. Point shot cut off by the defender in front. Sioux Center into the zone. Good stick there. Gets it around. Draw off the side of the net. Rebound comes to Kansas City. Ice able to get it out. Loses the puck at the line. Sioux Center's able to clear. And the horns down to end the first. End of one. Kansas City trails Sioux Center 1-0. All right, start of the second. Faced off one by Sioux Center. Ticked away, but she's able to recover. Go behind that to cut back. Sioux Center up the half boards. Cut off there, brought out by Sioux Center. Pass to the middle. Goes wide. Puck rolls in on goal, and the goalie's just going to cover it. Get a reset here early in the second. And we'll get a line change from Kansas City. Face off one by Sioux Center. Kansas City cuts it off. They're able to get it out of the zone. Good challenge there. Loses the puck. Picks it back up. Turned over. Sioux Center with the puck. Numbers into the zone. Pass to the side. Good catch up there. Back checking by Kansas City. And Sioux picks up the puck behind the net. Battle Sport sends it up to the half boards. No wing there. Sioux Center will pick it up. That shot contested on net. So they'll save and get a cover. Face off one by Sioux Center up to the point. Needed to that shot blocked by a shin pad. Pass across the goal now. No one there. Sioux Center to the point with it. That shot tipped wide. May have caught the goaltender. Another shot wide. Rebound off the side of net. Rebound. Saved, covered. We're going to get a call here. Yeah. We'll get a one for each side for roughing. Won't change much other than a much shorter bench. Kansas City's skating with 10 players here, so 9 available to them for the next minute and a half, plus whatever we need for a whistle. Sioux Center, shot, save, rebound, kicks out. Half boards, comes up, not out. That shot off a skate in front. Rebound up the boards, not out. Pass through the middle. Stormy will get it out. Kansas City with it. Shot, glove save, rebound, behind the net. Skates right over it. Comes in off the back of the net. Tried to go in front. Gets pushed down. We'll get a call here. Sioux Center touches. Cross-checking. Should be cross-checking. I'm going to call it a trip. Sure, whatever. 9:52 in the second left. Kansas City trails 1-0. Go 5-on-4 power play here. Face off one by Kansas City. That shot blocked the rebound. Shot goes wide. Sioux Center with it. Goes up the board. Backhand by Kansas City. Cut off now with the right. Sioux Center is able to clear. Then back in, onside. Sioux Center is going to collect in their zone. Puck goes off the ref. First to the middle and then sent out by Sioux Center. Kansas City has to go all the way back to their zone to pick up the puck. Kansas City with it, lots of space. Skates it out, 3-on-3. Into the zone, loses it. Turned it, now high with it. And shot off the shin pad. Rebound, far side. Up to the point. D-to-D a little hot. Sioux Center with it. Up to the point, kept in. That shot off the side of the net. Kansas City to the loose puck. Try again, shot from the point off the skate. Far side shot, save. Rebound, Sioux Center picks up. Gets it out, not out. Good keep there by Kansas City. They'll try again. That puck rolls in on net. To the point. Shot kicked away by Sioux Center. D-to-D doesn't connect, but they're able to keep it in. Sioux Center collects, they're able to get it out. Full strength into the zone. Puck brought around. Looks like Kansas City's taking their first penalty. Sioux Center are going to power play here. Marty with a rough behind the net. First two girls back out of the box there. So 5-on-4 power play for Sioux Center. Faced off wins by Sioux Center. That shot blocked. Puck picked up by Kansas City. Tried to bring it out. Turns it over. Puck's up. Can't chip it out. Kept in. Sioux center with some space. In shot. Wide. Rebound attempt blocked, controlled, and out. Dumps back in. Clearing attempt is off the skate. Sioux center to the puck in the far corner. Up to the half board. Turns, looks, shoots. Walks high by the defender in front. Pass in front. That shot goes wide. Sioux center with another attempt to the front of the net. Picks up, shot wide. Rebound attempt cleared out of the center of the ice. Shot in front. Point blank range. Sioux center can't get it to go. Big save there by Kansas City. Puck down to the point. Picked up by Kansas City. She can't clear. Turned over. Sioux center in front. Shot saved. To the front again. Stolen away. Chip to the side. Contested in front. Kansas City back to full strength. Up to the half boards. Sioux center behind the net. Looks surveys, see what she has. To the corner. To the front. Cut off by Kansas City. And they're able to get it out. Oh, we're going to get matching again. Both players for a high stick was the signal. Five on five. So matching doesn't do anything for the ice. Sioux center with the puck off the faceoff. Turned over to Kansas City. Sioux center collects, dumps it in. Kansas City will pick it up there. Pass to the middle. Comes up and out. Good stick. Gets it clear. Breaks away for Kansas City. In. Shot. Oh! Breakaway goal, Kansas City. And that's the evens up the game at 1. 5:31 left here in the second. It's like 39 Gunther with the goal. She's been on fire this tournament. Face off won by Kansas City. Oh, no call. She'll dump it in. Sioux center to the puck. Afterwards, cleared out by Sioux center. Just high there. Into the zone. Sioux center collects. They'll bring it out. Send it just to open ice on the side. Puck's picked up by Sioux center. Puck's been front shot wide. Collected there. Pass in front doesn't connect. Shot off the post by Sioux center. Center with it. Comes off the skate now. The center collects. She surveys, looks, passes. Center ice. 4 on 2. The City back checks, gets back in. Shot by Sioux center. That's blocked by the defender. Third out. Doesn't connect on a long pass. No icing. Clearing attempt up the boards doesn't work. Kansas City with it. Turn. Fans on the pass. Puck along the boards. Picked up by Sioux Center. And we're going to get Kansas City to the box for holding. Wow. I mean, the only reason why she was holding the stick was because she put it in her hand. Holy cow. All right. Well, 3:38 left in the second. Storm killing off their third. Still a 1-1 game right now. Face off won by Kansas City. Sent up to the point, but not out. Sioux Center with it. That shot off to the side and then off the side of the net. Pass in front, doesn't connect. Kansas City with it. Sioux Center steals it, sends it across, doesn't connect. Sioux Center shot blocked by Kansas City, comes to the point. Sioux Center keeps the puck in again. Chips up the boards, comes all the way out. Sioux Center will select in the neutral zone, regroup there. Dumps it in. Cut off by Kansas City. Still hold, wait, and go off the glass. Doesn't come out. That long shot blocked by the goaltender to the half boards on the far side. She'll send the puck down. And we'll get a reset. 36 seconds left in the penalty kill. 2:44 left in the second. Face off won by Sioux Center. Fans on the shot. Deeks around the defender. Shot saved. Rebound sent across the goal mouth. Comes up. Good. He's able to get the puck out and cleared. Sioux Center sends it right back up. They're right back in. 2-on-4 though. Chipped behind the net by Kansas City. Sioux Center with it. Pass in front, doesn't connect. Kansas City's back to full strength. Loose puck. Directed by the block. Comes in. Hook. Shot wide. No call. Puck sent up and out. Neutral zone battle. Puck picked up by Kansas City. Chipped up, not out. Sioux Center with it. She'll turn back. Sioux Center to the middle. Shot, save, rebounds, loose, scores. Sioux Center jumps on a loose puck. That far post buries it. They'll regain their goal lead with 1:10 left in the second. Face off won by Sioux Center. Shot doesn't connect. Stick to the far corner. Sioux Center with it. Up to the point. She'll wrap it around into the corner. Sioux Center comes away with it. Kansas City gets the puck, chips it out. The center with it. Peek around the defenders. Numbers coming into the zone. Puck picked up by Kansas City. Skates ahead, one-on-one. Around, shot, save. Rebounds covered. 15 seconds left in the second period. On the goalie for the last 15 seconds of the second period. Face-off won by Kansas City. Again, shot wide. Shot save. 8 seconds left in the second. Face-off won by Kansas City. Didn't get a shot off. Walk it around. Picked up. Shot off of the defender in front. Orange down. End of 2. Scores 2-1 Sioux Center. Puck down, start the third. Face-off won by Sioux Center. Defense moves the puck up. Pass in front off, so skates goes wide. That along the boards. Sioux Center comes away with it. Turned over. Kansas City with it. That pass takes his neck. Comes near side. Dumped in by Sioux Center. Kansas City to it. She'll go off the board. Loses the puck. Can't get it out. Shot blocked. Far corner. Chips up and out. Sioux Center recovers, lifts the puck. She'll go off the boards. Cut off there by Kansas City. Good pass to the middle. Into space. Cut back. Looks for a pass. That goes off of a girl's skate. Or stick over to the board. She'll take it down low. Sioux Center with it. Stolen away there. Then up to the point. Sioux Center is able to get it out. Sioux Center to left. Into the zone. Pass to the middle. Comes across the goal now down to the corner. Heckenbacher with it. She'll go wide, man out. Kansas City's able to chip it in deep. Sioux Center will collect there. She'll go behind her net. Off the boards. Cut off by Kansas City. Shot gets blocked. Collected by Kansas City. Surveys, looks, shoots, wide. Far side trying again. Kansas City with it. That pass fanned on. Kansas City shot, blocked off the skate. Kept in. Far side. To the middle. Shot. Blocked. Goes wide. Second attempt comes in front. Shift at. Sioux Center with it. It's able to get around the defender. She'll skate out, looks for some space. Head pass doesn't connect. Kansas City has to regroup in their zone. To the neutral zone. Kansas City with control. Comes into the zone. Nope, has it kicked away from it. Sioux Center with it. Skates in. Shot from the middle. Goes wide. Chipped off the boards by Kansas City. Sioux Center takes a penalty. Tripping call. Kansas City with a power play. Their third of the game. 8:49 left. Kansas City still trails 2-1. Center. Off the boards and around. Kept in by Sioux Center, then cleared. Length of the ice, we'll get an icing call. Face off one by Kansas City. Cuts back, goes up to the point. Front shot save. Good setup there. Comes back up to the point. Another attempt goes off of the skate. Sioux Center with it. She'll dump it out. And that'll go for icing. .56 seconds remaining on the Storm power play. Face off one by Kansas City up to the point. D to D. Space, in, shot, save, rebound. Stick to the corner. Comes up to the point. Pass down low. Communication there. Kansas City with it. To the middle of the ice. In, shot, ticked away. Blocked to the corner. Sioux Center with it there. Tries to clear. Finally able to do so. Sioux Center with control. She'll come into the zone. Good stick. Picked up by Kansas City. Sends the other way. Into the zone. Pass in front. That shot goes wide. Sioux Center up the board's not out. Shot from the point. That's tipped on net. Goalie makes the save. 7:19 left. Sioux Center back to full strength. Face off one by Sioux Center. To the point, kept in. Kept in a second time. Kansas City sends it deep. Sioux Center picks it up there. Up, just able to get it out. Dumped in, no icing. Kansas City sends it up the board. Picked up there, skated out. Sent to space off the boards into the middle. Pass, backhand shot, save. Goalie covers. 6:31 left. Storm still needing a goal. Tie this thing up. Face off one by Kansas City. Puck to the point. Pass in front goes off the side of the net. Good back check there by Kansas City. Forces the dump in by Sioux Center. Tries to go up the boards. Can't there. So go behind the net and tries the near side. Pass up doesn't connect. It'll go all the way out. Sioux Center reflecting their zone. Shot back. Loses the puck only momentarily, though. She's able to clear. Sioux Center with numbers. 3. Good back check with 3-on-3. Sioux Center clears it out. They'll dump it. Kansas City in their zone. D2D looks to make an outlet. Cuts back. Marty with a shot in offense. 5:22 left. Face off one by Kansas City. Sioux Center with control. We'll go up. Dumped in. Sioux Center reflecting her zone. Moves around the forechecking. Skates the puck up. 3-on-3 in. Goes wide off the side of the net. Kansas City's able to trip the puck out. Good move to get the puck past the defender. And shot wide. Gets her own rebound. Cuts to the middle. Shot. Tipped. Saved. Face off one by Kansas City. Shot goes off of a skate. Sioux Center reflected there. Off the boards. Skates it out. Into the zone. Cut to the side off of the shin pad. Kansas City picks it up. Goes behind the net. Pass behind them. Comes out of the zone. In front, cut off by the center. Defense sends it up to the wing. Wing's got space. She skates it out. Sends it in, rolls on net. She'll stick it. And then cover a loose one in front. By Kansas City. Good move around, shot. Ooh, skips just wide. Kansas City loose puck. Looks for some help along the boards. Pass. Gate Sioux Center picks it up. She goes up, not out. Shot blocker in front. Shot off of a skate goes high off the glass. Kansas City to loose puck up to the point. Cross to the other side. She'll pick it up. Look. Shoot. Off of a body in front. Comes right back to her. And sends it back in. Deep in front. Can't get a hold of it. The center clears the zone with it. D to D. Shoots it in on. Not enough. Second attempt able to clear. Sioux center with it. Pass in front across the goal mouth. No one there. Kansas City with it. Chips it up. Can't get it out. Sioux center sends it deep to the corner. We'll try again to the other side. Kansas City's able to clear it out and then send it deep. Pass dumped by City to it in their zone. Mr. Cole picks it up. So turn it over now. Kansas City back to their zone with it. Try. Back to the corner. Up, out, offside. .143 left. Timeout, Kansas City. Kansas City still trails 2-1. Face-off won by Kansas City. Turned over. Sioux center dumps it in. Kansas City collects there. Up to the point, cut off. That shut off the side of the net. Loose puck picked up by Kansas City. She'll dump it around. Kept in by Sioux center. Second attempt collected by Kansas City. She'll send it the length of the ice. And that'll be an icing call. 1:17 left. Goal in the net. Needs some control in their zone. Face-off won by Sioux center. Turned over, Kansas City with it. Oh, stolen away from her in the neutral zone. Brought back in by Sioux center. That shot off of the skate. Rebound attempt to the front of the net to the slot. Cleared out of there. No icing. Sioux center all the way back to their zone for it. She cuts back. Goaltender still in the net. Sioux center into the zone. Shot right of the net. Rebound attempt in front. Good stick there to clear that away. Shot. Glove save. Loose puck in front. Goalie covers 27 seconds. Face-off won by Kansas City. So dump it up the board. Sioux center first to it. To the point. That shot tips on net. Save, rebound. Loose. Still loose, then covered. Face off won by Kansas City. All the way around, doesn't connect, come up the half court. Tipped up, not out. To the middle, shot saved. Puck goes up out of play right at the horn. Sioux Center wins 2-1. That'll end the tournament for Kansas City. And if we read it right, Sioux Center will play Omaha tomorrow for the championship.